Hi, everyone, and a warm welcome to this special OP Tuesdays live stream. Okay, if you are new here, I am Dr. Mandana Donahue, and I'm so glad you're joining us. Whether you're already registered for IODCPC 25 or just considering it, tonight's session is all about helping you get the most out of the experience and answering any questions you may have. We'll talk about how to plan your learning, how to connect with others during the conference, and yes, we have one final registration giveaway coming up. Ooh, where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yes. So you got to stick around like usual to see whether you will get it and who will be the lucky one. At the end, we will have the giveaway. We have already given away three. This is the fourth one. So let's see who is going to get it. And as we go on, oh, hello, Dr. Alexander. Nice to have you here. And as we go on, I can see there are others. It'd be nice if you let us know whether you are attending the IODCPC, and if you are, is there any particular lecture or any particular topic you're looking forward to? So, to tell you a little about IODCPC 25, for those of you who may not be familiar, it is the International Oral Diseases Case Presentation Conference. It's completely virtual, happening from May 2nd to 4th, and brings together clinicians, researchers, students, and educators from all over the world. And this isn't a typical, lecture based, research based conference. It's entirely case based, or should I say, practice based. It's built around day to day practice situations and needs in oral pathology, medicine, radiology, surgery, and the very heart of dentistry, of course, general dentistry. It's truly interdisciplinary, just the way work in real life is. And this year's sessions are designed to help you not just learn passively, but actively engage with the material and the community. So let's start with the pre conference. What is it that we have about the pre conference that makes it special? Now, first and foremost, it's very important that you know and remember that if you have registered for the conference, you get one track from the many tracks which I will be discussing now free, and you would have chosen that during your registration. However, even if you haven't registered for the full conference or you're not looking to register for the full conference, you can still attend one or more or all the sessions. Of course, not simultaneously. You will have to choose to attend one live and the others you can watch as a recording. Let me quickly take you through the many, many tracks. Sorry. Yes, oral pathology track. Naturally, first one. Okay, we are hosting an interactive slide discussion on oral epithelial dysplasia, which features four global experts and eight beautifully challenging real life cases. As a participant, you will review the slides, reach your diagnosis, and then join the discussion on the day of the pre conference to see how the experts approach the case, to discuss with them, discuss between each other, and that's the learning process, which is typical of a slide discussion. But it doesn't stop there. The session is also part of a global diagnostic study titled Assessment of Concordance Among Global Oral Pathologists in the Diagnosis of Oral Epithelial Dysplasia. So, yes, your diagnosis will actually contribute to meaningful research. We will talk a little more about this later. But we also have in the same session a talk by Dr. Rajendra Singh on digital pathology. And if you have ever heard him before, which you should have because he is on the channel, you know you don't want to miss this session at all. Then the oral medicine track. It features Professor Eric Wilson on managing complex orofacial pain cases in multidisciplinary teams. Something many of us encounter in regular practice, but few feel truly trained in and how to manage it. So I have seen some of these images that he's going to share, and I can definitely tell you, if this is a topic you are interested in, you certainly don't want to miss it. Then we have Dr. Marina Duca. She's from Greece. She's going to be talking about xerostomia and talism. Both really, in a way, simple but very troublesome for a dentist who has to manage them. So, this is again something you need to watch if you're interested in understanding the causes, the diagnosis, impact, and management of these, both practically and they're both practical and highly relevant topics that we need to cover. The next is the oral radiology track. Now, I know in India, for us, oral medicine and radiology are combined, but there are parts of the world where they are not. And besides which, I felt it's a good idea that we should have it separately. So, if you are into imaging and this is something you're interested in, then you should attend Dr. Ajay Naik's presentation where he will walk us through CBCT of the TMJ. He has his own grading system, which he has copyrighted, and it is very interesting. He has amazing images and very good description. I know because I was helping him record it. And besides that, we also have Dr. Sharat Sahai. He will talk about something that you really, if you're a radiologist or doing radiology practice in today's world, you need to know about how to manage technology because there is so much of technology. So his lecture is about how technology is shaping the present and future of dental imaging. Then the oral surgery track, and I got to tell you, this is like hardcore oral surgery. It is not oral surgery for non-oral surgeons. It is oral surgery. Actually, all the tracks are very focused to the branch that they are representing because we felt the conference may be multidisciplinary, but definitely the pre-conference needed to be focused. So it is. And the oral surgery track includes a wonderful session by Dr. Pramod Krishna B on conservative management of jaw cysts and tumors. Again, something very important. And I think even the rest of us non surgeons would like to know the outcome of this. He is going to share the details of his practice, his experiences of many years from his own cases. Then Dr. Nemali Chaitanya will tell us about corticobasal implants, a graftless solution for rehabilitation of atrophied ridges, a very real problem for those who are in regular dentistry or prosthetic dentistry. Then we have the general dentistry track, and it is meant to cater to the inevitable practice of dentistry that is a part of dentistry and every other specialty of it. Things you just have to know and be updated on. And Dr. Hemant R. Umerji presents the perfect lecture for this. He has a very rapid, a very intense, and a very complete diagnosis and management of common oral lesions. I actually sat for the whole duration that I was recording it and watched these and thoroughly enjoyed it. So I think anyone watching it would enjoy it and definitely learn a lot. It's good for refreshing your core clinical skills, and of course, you really don't want to miss his collection. Yeah, that's a different thing. Then Dr. Sujata Mohanty will take us through biopsy techniques in oral and maxillofacial diagnosis. This is a topic that is often neglected, but it is truly essential. And I must say it is because, after all, you don't want to miss this. So that's the pre-conference. All virtual, 4 CDE points, and you will also have a 15-day replay access for every session. And the QR code that you see on the screen is how you will attend it or how you can find more details. Now, I have also mentioned that the conference is going to be where you can, uh, you know, connect big and how to make the most of it. By the way, if you have any doubts, any questions, any thoughts, you can please put it in the chat as we are going along. And we'll take them definitely. I can also pause in the middle and take it. This is not a very formal talk, this is just an interaction, really. So why is it that, I mean, you might very rightfully say that in every conference you can interact and you can connect, so why more so in this? because the opportunity to connect is excellent. You see, everyone who is registered and everyone who is in a session, everyone who is registered, you can actually see their names and their details. You can send them a message, you can send them a request to exchange your cards, sort of digital cards. You can send a request to talk to them, hold a chat conversation, an audio conversation, a video conversation. You can send a message, something that you really, while you may be in a conference with everybody else physically there, you don't really essentially walk up to everybody you want to talk to and talk to them. That doesn't really happen. So this is an opportunity that is really here, and I hope you will make the best of it. Whether it is during the sessions, you see someone you know, you want to talk to them, you want to make a connection, please use the chat function. It's there. Yeah, their details are there, their chat is there, you can send a message. Even right in the middle of a session, if you particularly want to talk to someone, you can actually get out, and if the person also agrees, you can hold the 1 minute conversation and then come back right into the session. So definitely make the best of this, collaborate. And also you need to think about that the poster halls, you can go see the posters and leave a message for the person who has created the poster. You want to know more about the case, you want to connect with them, they will see all that and they will answer it later. Now, coming to how you're going to make history in IODCPC 25. Well, this is something that is a very oral pathology thing, and it is for the oral pathologists because we are conducting the global OED study. So, let's take a moment and talk about this study a little bit more. It's a part of the oral pathology pre-conference session. Now, if you are a qualified oral pathologist, what does that mean? Is that our students will not be able to take part. Naturally, it is a study, and well, but of course, everybody who is registered, whether they choose to be a part of the study, they don't choose to be a part of the study, whether they are a student or a faculty or practicing, everybody will get to see the slides, will get to attend the session, and will get to discuss it. So this the study part is completely separate. And what you will have to do is we have sent everybody who is a faculty member who is registered for that study, we have sent an email with a form link that says you need to OED study participation confirmation form. So you need to really confirm your participation because we didn't want to force people to take part. So you need to fill that form. It's a short form. You just agree and say that yes, you are interested. And immediately after you fill that form, you will get a link to the form that gives you the access to where you should be filling in the results of what you find is the outcome of whatever cases you have seen. We have included both the grading types, that is the WHO type and the two-tier system, or rather the binary system, and and yes, we have also highlighted which features, as is the current status of the WHO grading, which features are more prominent to you. So you can put those. And this study will take some time, of course, to go through, and as its proper steps have to take place. And you will know what was the assessment eventually. You will know the results, and really you should I should tell you that this is not a side activity, this is not a half-hearted attempt. It is a proper study, it has been designed very properly, it has a primary investigator, we are getting a IRB review, and we have a senior researcher who is also supervising this. So Dr. Ranganathan, who is the moderator for the session, is also supervising the study. So it's a proper study. There's no shortcuts anywhere. And it's just that we are using the fact that so many people would be getting together to really make a difference, to find something that will hopefully help us as a whole in our diagnosis and grading of oral epithelial dysplasias in a more real life situation. because normally when we do any of these agreement variants or any similar study, there are people who are closely related in a small group, so they probably all follow the same system, the same way of thinking. But this study, by virtue of the fact that it is from oral pathologists happening literally across the globe, with people who follow different systems, who work differently, who have had different systems of training. So it's a more real life, everyday thing that happens at our desk when we get a section. So I hope if you are a part of this, I hope you'll fill the form and I hope you will take part. Do remember that you have to submit the assessment form, the results form, by the 25th latest, because we should have it one day before we actually have the discussion. Okay, so, and do remember, every single response matters. So please do join in. The bigger the study, obviously, the better will be the results. And for all the efforts and for all the hard work you are going to be putting in for filling up that form, you, besides the certificate that says that you participated in the pre-conference course, you will get a certificate for having participated in the study. So I hope that will help and it will be useful to you. Really, it's not very often we get to be both learners and contributors at the same time. But this time in the IODCPC, I think that's happening, which is quite cool, actually. So I have talked and talked. Let's see what you have to say. And yes, Dr. Bhuvan is saying a must attend conference for all healthcare professionals. How very true, yes. Anyone else who's there? I'm sure there are others, may not be typing, but I can see that there are others. What part of the conference are you looking forward to, or what session, or any particular lecture that you're really waiting to see? And I'm sure you have been noticing the video, the list of the lectures playing there. So that's been going on. I really would like to know. Frankly, I personally will not be able to attend anything because I'll be in, as is typical with the organizers of any conference, they don't really attend the conference. They just organize it. Of course, in this time, we have the other advantage that any of us that miss the content can always watch the recording. So that's one good part. All right, let's get the giveaway on the screen. Everyone who is there, if you would like to try, you have to type hashtag IODCPC25. Yes, so yes, Professor Nirenberg. So actually, your email ID will be your password to enter the platform, and the platform is I had written it somewhere which I forgot to. No, it's in my quick reminders here. Let me get you the name. Okay, it is IODCPC25 venue.vfas.com. Of course, do not worry about it. Uh, we are going to share this by email to with everyone. We will also put it in the WhatsApp groups, and we will also actually put a join the venue or go to the venue from here on our website, from the a page where you registered for the conference. From there, we are going to add this link, and so if you lose your way everywhere else, just go to our website, go to the page, the conference page. Right now, there, if you remember, there's a picture of the last year's venue, which is on top. So we'll replace that with a button that says go to the venue. And once you go to the venue, all you got to do is you got to uh, just, there will be a login. So you click login, and what you will use to log in will be your email ID. But you have to please be sure that it is exactly the same way you had entered it while registering. So because it's going to be literally exactly like that, copied and pasted there. So that is what it is. Okay, I think today we don't have very many people who are, I think everybody is already possibly registered. Okay, Any other questions? Any other thoughts? Frankly, of course, not just me, but I guess the entire organizing team, including Dr. Bhuvan, who is here, are very excited, and we've been having meetings every week, and it's literally the last mile now. We're waiting for the conference, we're waiting to meet all of you all, we are waiting for all the lectures and all the interaction and everything that's happening. uh, as every big event, there's a little bit of tension, a little bit of worry, but it's also, it's exciting. Yes. Thank you. We are also really looking forward to meeting everybody. Okay, I guess I don't see very many questions. And yes, Bhuvan also says eagerly waiting. Very true. Okay, what say we run this and then move on. I can think that if anyone who had a question would have asked, and main thing is everybody is just messaging me individually, which was something I was in a way trying to avoid, but I guess that's what's going to continue. Okay, right. So, okay, the two of you have entered your name, and one of you is going to get this. I'm going to run this and see which of you gets it. Cool. Let me hit this. There are others here, but have not signed. I guess they are not on their YouTube accounts, which is why they cannot actually type in. Okay. Yes, that's something every time you are attending our live streams, you got to remember to log in from YouTube, to watch it from YouTube, because that's the only way you can connect and you can chat. If you watch it from anywhere else, like if you watch it right inside WhatsApp, or you watch it right inside LinkedIn and Facebook and all the gazillion places we share it, then you may not be connected to YouTube and you will not be able to actually type in the chat. That's something that perhaps I should have mentioned to everybody. I thought everybody would know. Okay, anyway, let's do this. Okay. Hi, Bhuvan. Congratulations. Now you have one registration you can give away, considering you are already registered. Well, congratulations. Anyway, you can feel cheered that you had a lucky win today. Okay. So let me see before we wrap up. Have I forgotten anything? Yes. So, yes, about the conference, remind you that all sessions will be hosted virtually. Make sure to have the email you registered handy when you're logging in. And the live session, of course, is going to be when it's happening live, but you will have access to all the recordings of the pre conference and the conference from May 5th to the 20th. That is after the conference is over. During the conference, also on certain times, because we are all in different parts of the world and different timings, you will get to watch some parts as a recording. You can watch those, of course. And that's it. And still, if you haven't registered, you can do it on our website. And remember, pre conference only registration will close on the 24th, and the conference registration will close on May 1st. And this is necessary because that's the only way we can ensure that everybody gets their registration IDs, their links, and their names, are loaded. The emails is whitelisted in the platform so that you can easily enter. Otherwise, there may be a problem and there may be a miscommunication, and you may have registered and not be able to come in. So that is why we are doing this. We see that you can join from anywhere, and for that we close the registration a tad early. And that is very kind, Bhuvan. Yes, I will. Dr. Bhuvan says that yes, you can give away to any good and needy student you deem fit for this conference. I think I will let you do that because you have considerable number of contacts and you are in touch with a lot more students probably than I am. And give it away to Popma. It will be our pleasure. And yes, something else. Do I have to say anything else? No? That's it. Thank you so much, everybody, for spending this time with me. I know it was not our regular lecture, and still you turned up, you spent the time with me, and thank you so much. I do definitely hope that you will be there at the IODCPC 25. Attend as much of it as you can live, and choose the ones that you want to attend live, watch the rest, but definitely attend some of it live and be with us. We would love to have you there. Thank you so much. See you all. The next time I see you, I think we'll be in the pre-conference. Yes. Bye bye. Take care, everyone, and have a wonderful time.